Have you ever felt like your life is filled with strange, inexplicable events, as if hidden forces are working behind the scenes, helping you just when you need it the most? Imagine a moment when everything seemed to be falling apart, when all hope seemed lost, and yet from somewhere unseen, a strange form of assistance arrived, almost as if by magic. This isn't just a coincidence. It's a pattern that suggests something far more mysterious is happening behind the veil of reality. What I'm about to reveal might shock you, but it's true. Even demons, those dark, feared entities that we often associate with chaos and destruction, could be secretly assisting you. Yes, demons, the same forces that many fear may actually be working in your favor. But why? Why would such malevolent beings, typically associated with destruction and chaos, choose to help you, a chosen one? The answer may surprise you, and it is rooted in the very fabric of the spiritual world. In this video, we're going to unveil the astonishing truth about the spiritual forces that surround the chosen, and how demons, with all their hidden motives and dark intentions, have their own reasons for aligning themselves with you. But be careful. Nothing comes without a price. Prepare to have your perception of the spiritual world completely transformed as we dive deep into the secret motivations behind these forces, exploring not just the what, but the why. Now think about it. Your life, as a chosen one, is different from most. You are constantly surrounded by spiritual forces, both of light and of darkness. And yet, despite the challenges you face, there's always a strange sense of protection around you. It's as if some unseen hand is guiding your steps, ensuring that no matter how dire the situation may seem, you always find a way through. It may come as a shock, but sometimes the very forces you fear, demons, are working behind the scenes to ensure your safety. Yes, demons. It sounds like a paradox, doesn't it? How could beings so associated with evil and darkness be helping the chosen, those who are believed to carry divine light? The truth is, demons are cunning beings, highly aware of the immense spiritual power that the chosen ones possess. They understand that they cannot defeat you directly because of the divine light that shields you. This divine light, this protective aura, is something they cannot pierce. So what do? Instead of opposing you outright, they sometimes opt to assist you in their own dark and twisted ways. They recognize that it's far more advantageous to subtly aid you than to wage a war they know they can't win. This is where their true cunning shines through. But don't be fooled. While it may seem like these dark forces are on your side, their assistance is never pure or innocent. Demons do not help out of compassion or kindness. Their motives are always hidden, and they are masters of manipulation, deception, and intrigue. They offer help, but with invisible strings attached. These entities see the chosen ones as powerful beings, too dangerous to combat head-on, and therefore seek to infiltrate their lives in ways that allow them to gain influence. This influence is their true goal, not outright destruction, but subtle control. Their goal isn't destruction, but control, to find ways to sway you away from your divine mission by weaving subtle webs of manipulation. They understand the divine protection around you, and so they must approach you indirectly, hiding behind favors, help, or alliances that seem beneficial at first glance. This is where the true danger lies, because their help is not what it seems. It never is. While they may seem like allies in the moment, their long-term plan is always to turn the situation in their favor. They are playing a long game, one that the chosen must be wary of. You may have noticed moments in your life where help appeared out of nowhere. At the time, it may have felt like a blessing, a strange coincidence that saved you from a difficult situation. But have you ever stopped to question where that help came from? What was the source of that sudden stroke of luck? For a chosen one, this is where discernment comes into play. Demons, with their clever disguises, often present themselves as sources of aid. They can appear as friends, allies, or even guardians in moments of need. But behind the mask, they hide a sinister agenda. As a chosen one, your ability to discern these dark forces is critical. Your spiritual intuition is your greatest weapon, allowing you to see through the illusion and recognize the manipulation at work. That gut feeling you've had when someone or something didn't feel right. That's your spiritual discernment signaling you, telling you that something isn't as it seems. This isn't just a hunch. It's a deep spiritual truth that your soul is alerting you to. The chosen are gifted with a heightened sense of awareness, an ability to detect these subtle shifts in energy and intention. This sense of discernment is not just something that occasionally happens. It's a skill that over time becomes sharper and more defined. Imagine walking through life with an enhanced sense of spiritual perception, almost like a sixth sense that allows you to feel the unseen forces around you. You become aware of the energies in the room, the intentions behind people's actions, and the subtle shifts in mood that indicate something deeper is at play. For a chosen one, this sense of heightened awareness becomes second nature. It is as if you have been gifted a spiritual radar, allowing you to detect both light and dark forces in any given situation. But with great power comes great responsibility. The ability to discern does not just make you aware of the darkness, it also makes you aware of the light, and this awareness can be overwhelming at times. You are constantly seeing beyond the veil, witnessing the spiritual battle that rages around you. But as with any powerful gift, discernment comes with its own responsibilities. Being able to see and understand the hidden intentions behind people's actions or the spiritual forces in play can sometimes be overwhelming. It's not easy to carry the weight of such knowledge. As a chosen one, you are called to walk a delicate balance between empathy and wisdom, between compassion for those influenced by dark forces and the need to protect your own spirit from manipulation. The spiritual radar you possess is like a double-edged sword. It can guide you to truth, but it also exposes you to the reality of constant battles happening beyond the physical realm, battles that many are blissfully unaware of. You are walking in two worlds simultaneously, the physical and the spiritual, and this dual awareness can be both a blessing and a burden. The spiritual world operates much like an iceberg. What you see on the surface is only a small fraction of the true forces at play. Below the surface, there is a constant battle between light and dark. And as a chosen one, you are right at the center of that struggle. Demons seek to infiltrate, to plant seeds of doubt, confusion, and control. They don't aim to destroy you outright, because they know they can't. Instead, they use subtle tactics, slipping into your life in ways that are not immediately apparent. They may come in the form of a friend who offers support, a situation that seems too good to be true, or an opportunity that feels like a breakthrough. But always, there is a hidden price. Always, demons do not give without expecting something in return. Their aid, though seemingly helpful, comes with a heavy cost. They are constantly searching for ways to infiltrate your life, to find the cracks in your armor, to influence your decisions in ways that benefit them in the long run. The price of demonic assistance is high. These entities understand that while they may not be able to destroy your divine mission directly, they can weaken your resolve, distract you from your purpose, and sow the seeds of manipulation. The challenge for you, as a chosen one, is to discern where the true help comes from and where the traps lie. It is not always easy, but with practice and spiritual vigilance, you can learn to see beyond the facade. Ask yourself, who or what is offering this help? What is the deeper intention behind this offer? These questions are essential in navigating the complex and often deceptive spiritual landscape. Not everything that glitters is gold, and not every source of aid is divine. It is up to you, the chosen one, to discern the difference and protect your spirit from those who would seek to manipulate it for their own gain. When a chosen one begins to understand the full scope of their spiritual mission, they also begin to realize that the stakes are much higher than they ever imagined. It's not just about the physical world. It's about the balance of power in the spiritual realm. Demons are not simply beings of destruction. They are strategists, constantly working to tip the scales in their favor. And for a chosen one, this realization is both empowering and daunting. You are not just a participant in the world. You are a key player in a much larger cosmic battle. The decisions you make, the actions you take, have ripple effects that extend far beyond what you can see. This is the weight of being chosen. You are playing a role in a much grander design, one that you may not fully understand yet. Your protection, however, is not just a matter of skill or discernment. As a chosen one, you are gifted with a powerful shield, an unbreakable light that surrounds you and repels the forces of darkness. This divine protection is not merely symbolic. It is real, tangible, and ever-present. It's what allows you to walk through spiritual battles unscathed, even when demons and dark forces are circling you, trying to find a way in. This immunity to evil is one of the greatest gifts given to the chosen ones. No matter how hard the forces of darkness try, they cannot truly harm you. Your light is too powerful, and they know it. They know it because they have tried, time and time again, and they have failed. Your light repels them, sending them back into the shadows from which they came. This spiritual protection is not only physical, but emotional and mental as well. Negative energies, doubts, and despair may try to enter your mind, but they can never take root. They are fleeting, passing clouds that cannot overshadow the eternal light you carry. This is why demons, though they fear and respect you, also persist in their attempts to get closer to you. They know that your light is too strong to be extinguished, but they also understand that if they can find a way to manipulate your thoughts, your emotions, or your actions, they might be able to influence your path. It is a battle of will, one that they are determined to win. But they cannot, because your light is stronger. It always has been, and it always will be. The protection you carry is divine, and it is eternal. However, it is essential to understand that your trials, the challenges you face, are not a punishment. They are a divine test, a means of refining your spirit, of strengthening your resolve. God allows these encounters with dark forces, not to destroy you, but to make you stronger. Each trial is an opportunity to grow, to prove to yourself and the universe that you are capable of overcoming anything that stands in your way. Just as fire refines gold, the spiritual battles you face are shaping you into the powerful being you are destined to become. Your struggles are not signs of abandonment or weakness, but rather a reflection of your strength and importance in the grand divine plan. These tests are a reminder that you are chosen, that your path is one of significance, and that every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger in your faith, your power, and your purpose. Every chosen one must walk through the fire of spiritual battles to emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned with their divine purpose. The presence of demons in your life is not meant to harm you, but to prepare you for greater things. Each time you face a challenge and overcome it, you grow stronger in your faith, more grounded in your power, and more confident in your purpose. It is through these struggles that you discover your true potential and the immense power that resides within you. God knows that you are capable of overcoming these challenges, and that is why they are placed before you. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Every test is a step closer to your divine destiny. As you continue on your journey, you may start to notice something strange. When you walk into a room, there is a shift. It's subtle, almost imperceptible, but it's there. People around you may react in unusual ways, or there may be a strange tension in the air. This isn't your imagination. What you're sensing is the spiritual recognition that occurs when a chosen one enters a space. Demons and dark forces immediately recognize the presence of a chosen one. They feel your light, and it makes them uneasy. It's like a new light has been turned on in a dark room, and suddenly everything hidden in the shadows is exposed. This reaction is not just out of fear, but also out of respect. Demons know that they cannot challenge a chosen one without facing serious consequences. They understand that each chosen individual carries within them the authority of a higher power, a power that they cannot defy without suffering. This dynamic creates a constant tension in the spiritual world, where demons are cautious, always watching, but never able to act openly against the chosen. It is this respect that gives you an advantage in the spiritual battles you face. The forces of darkness are hesitant to move against you, knowing that their actions could result in their own downfall. Yet despite their fear and respect, demons are cunning and persistent. They don't give up easily. They are always looking for a way to infiltrate, to find a crack in your spiritual armor. But their respect for you as a chosen one is real, and it is this recognition that allows you to move through the spiritual world with confidence. You may not always see it, but with every step you take, every word you speak, the spirit world is watching. Demons know that the chosen have the power to exorcise them, to banish their influence, and to break their chains. They recognize that in the presence of a chosen one, they must show their true nature, because light exposes darkness. This respect is not just a privilege, it's a responsibility. As a chosen one, you are called to be a light in the world, to bring clarity where there is confusion, and to be a beacon of hope for those who are lost in the darkness. The chosen stand as pillars of justice, representing the balance between good and evil, between light and darkness. When dark forces dare to challenge a chosen one, the consequences are inevitable and severe. Demons know that touching a chosen one is a line they must not cross. For every attempt to harm you results in divine retribution. This retribution doesn't just affect the demons, it extends to those under their influence as well. When individuals, knowingly or unknowingly, allow themselves to be used by dark forces to challenge or harm a chosen one, they too face the repercussions. These consequences can manifest in various ways: emotional turmoil, personal misfortune, or even physical and material losses. It's not about revenge, but rather the natural order of things. Darkness cannot coexist with light, and any attempt to bring harm to a chosen one will always backfire. It is the law of the universe. Darkness cannot extinguish light. The life of a chosen one is a testimony to the power of light and divine protection. Chosen individuals are like trees planted by rivers of living water, untouchable by the winds of evil. When dark forces try to cut down these trees, they only expose their own weakness. The land where a chosen one walks is sacred, and any attempt to contaminate it with darkness is met with divine justice. This is the universal law that governs the spiritual world, and it is why demons fear and respect the chosen. They know that in challenging the chosen, they are challenging forces far greater than themselves. As you move forward in your journey, remember this: you are protected, guided and strengthened by forces that transcend human understanding. Your light is too powerful to be extinguished, and no force of darkness can ever triumph against the chosen. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to reaffirm your power, to stand tall in the face of adversity, and to show the world that light always prevails over darkness. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and continue your journey with us, unlocking more secrets about the chosen and the spiritual world. Keep shining, and remember, you are unbreakable.